So, sir, if you bought under 999 an Apple computer designed in the United States with components made in Malaysia and assembled in China, do you get to deduct it?
I have no idea.
The man with the plan has no idea whether an American corporation would be able to deduct the purchase of its computers, any computer, because there are no computers made in the United States with only American components. None. Doesn't exist. That product does not exist. There is no American car made in the United States with only American-made components. Is a BMW made in South Carolina an American car?
I have no idea.
Is a Toyota Camry made in Kentucky an American?
I have no idea.
Oh, according to a Department of Energy report, it is usually impossible to tell whether the petroleum products you use came from domestic or imported sources of oil once they are refined. Would airlines in America and other businesses be able to deduct their fuel expenses?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea. Those are simply not true. The reason that our plan is being attacked so much is because lobbyists, accountants, politicians, they don't want to throw out the current tax code and put in something that's simple and fair. They want to continue to be able to manipulate the American people with a 10 million word mess. Let's throw out the 10 million word mess and put in our plan, which will liberate the American workers and liberate American businesses.
Senator Santorum.
Not good for low income.
I'm going to give you 30 seconds to respond. That 84% figure comes from the Tax Policy Center.
That simply is not true. I invite people to look at our analysis, which we make available. Secondly, the point that he makes about is a value-added tax. I'm sorry, Representative Bachman, it's not a value-added tax. It's a single tax. And if I invite every American to do their own math, because most of these are knee-jerk reactions. And we do provide a provision, if you read the analysis, something we call opportunity zones that will, in fact, address the issue of those making the least.
I want to bring in Congresswoman Bachman since she was referenced by.
This is an example of mixing apples and oranges. The state tax is an apple. We are replacing the current tax code with oranges. So it's not correct to mix apples and oranges. Secondly, it is not a value-added tax. If you take most of the products, take a loaf of bread. It does have 5 taxes in it right now. What the 9% does is that we take out those 5 invisible taxes and replace it with one visible 9%. So you're absolutely wrong. It's not a value-added tax. Now, one other quick thing.
Your time's up, I'm sorry.
This whole thing about...
You'll have another 30 seconds. Trust me, they're going to go...
tonight?
Yes, I guarantee it.
Once again, unfortunately, none of my distinguished colleagues who have attacked me up here tonight understand the plan. They're wrong about it being a value-added tax. We simply remove the hidden taxes that are in goods and services with our plan and replace it with a single rate 9%. I invite every family to do your own calculations with that arithmetic.
Governor Romney, you have your own 59-point plan. That tax?
Governor Romney, you're doing the same thing that they're doing. You're mixing apples and oranges. You're going to pay the state... No. You're going to pay the state sales tax no matter what.
Right.
Whether you throw out the existing code and you put in our plan, you're still going to pay that. That's apples and oranges.
Fine.
Yes.
And I'm going to be getting a bushel basket that has apples and oranges in it because I'm going to pay both taxes.
No.
And the people in Nevada don't want to pay both taxes.
No.
Let me make this comment.